All right. Still in 2017, question 10. This is question 10b. It says a ship leaves the port A and sails 52 kilometers on a bearing of 44 degrees to B. So this is 52 kilometers. And the bearing is 44 degrees. Bearing is measured clockwise from north. All right. Then it says the ship then changed course to sail to Port C, 42 kilometers away on a bearing of 105 degrees. So bearing is measured clockwise from north, coming around. This angle here is 105 degrees. All right, this would be north. All right, and the distance here is 72 kilometers. The first thing we're asked to do is we're asked to determine the measure of angle ABC. We want this entire angle here. Let's divide it into two pieces, call this piece alpha and this piece theta. It's easy to see that alpha is equal to 44 degrees. They are alternate angles. And that theta would be equal to 180 minus 105. And this is because they are angles on a straight line. And so angle ABC would be equal to 44 plus, this is 75, plus 75 degrees. And so this angle here would be equal to 115? No, 119? 119? 119 degrees. Am I correct? Yeah, 119 degrees. All right. So let's turn the page and see what they're asking next. They're asking us to determine to the nearest kilometers the distance AC. So this is what I want us to find, AC. Let's call it X. Earlier we said this, so I'll say it again. If you are, First of all, ABC is a non-right angle triangle. I know the length of two sides, 52 kilometers and 72 kilometers. I know the size of the inclusive angle between them is 190 degrees. And I wish to find the length of the third side. That is a condition for applying the cosine rule. So the two sides are what? 52 and 75, and the inclusive angle is 119 degrees. So let's apply the cosine rule, which says that what? A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cosine big A. So in this formula, A is the side opposite to the inclusive angle, which is X. B and C are the other two sides, which are 52 plus 75 minus 2 times 52 times 75 times the cosine of the inclusive angle, which is 119 degrees. So all I have to do is work this out. Don't make any mistake and you won't have a problem. This is 2704. '75 square is 5,625. Two times 55 times 75 is 8,250. Cosine 119 degrees. This is 8,329 minus 8,250, the cosine of 119 degrees. So this is what x squared is equal to. The opposite of square is square root. So x would be equal to the square root of 8,329. So you're going to put this in brackets. So when you do it in the calculator, it's square root, then bracket 8,329 minus 8,250, the cosine of 119, then close bracket and you press equal. This is equal to 111 kilometers. So the distance AC is equal to 111 kilometers. So next we're asked to show that the bearing of A from C to the nearest degree is 260. We need to show that the bearing of A from C, so you're taking the bearing from C, if this is naught, bearing is measured clockwise from naught. We're asked to show that this angle here is 260 degrees. All right, let us say half of it we already know. All right, how are we gonna work this now? Half of it we already know to be 180. The piece we don't know is this piece. All right, and what's the easiest way to find out? It's a good question. Oh, I see it. I think I see it. I think I see it. But in order for us to find it any at all, I think we might have to find this angle first. We might have to find that angle first. I think so. I think any way of finding that angle involve finding this angle first. Let's call it beta. All right, beta is part of the triangle. I already told you that after you apply cosine rule to a triangle, and if you're gonna find out anything else, you must apply sine rule. So this is gonna be the sine of beta over the side opposite to that, opposite to beta, which is 52, is equal to the sine of the 119 degrees. And the side opposite to that is 111 kilometers. So that will allow me to find beta. So I'm going to say the sine of beta over the side opposite to that, which is 52, is equal to the sine of the 119 degrees over the side opposite to that, which is 111. Do my half cross multiply, I'm going to get sine beta is equal to 52 sine 119 degrees divided by 111. I'm going to work that out and write my answer to 3 significant figure. All right, now divide by 111. This is 0.410 to 3 decimal place. It means that beta would be equal to sine inverse 0.41. Beta would be equal to so beta is equal to 24 degrees. All right. So we just found this angle to be 24 degrees. Now, remember, now, this angle is what we want here. Let's call it what? alpha and omega. Let's call it omega. We need omega. If you're observant, you recognize that the angle here and the angles here, they're co-interior angle. So theta, or if you want, you could say the 105 degree here, and these two angles here, they're alternate angles. So let's approach it from that side. Beta plus theta is equal to 105, they're alternate angles. So, sorry, beta plus gamma. Beta plus gamma is equal to 105 degrees. They're alternate angles. So gamma is equal to 105 minus beta, which is 24 degrees. All right, let me go back to the diagram. Yeah, that will work. 24 degrees. So that's what, 81. That's 81. So this is equal to 81 degrees. All right, so now I can get my bearing. All right, so now the bearing would be equal to 180 plus 81. All right, 180 plus 81. So the bearing of A from C is equal to 81 plus 180, and that is equal to 261 degrees. All right, which is approximately, matter of fact, I probably got this because I'm just so accurate. Why I get 261. I personally don't believe that if you end up with the 261 that the examiner would penalize you. It just means that your calculation was probably more accurate than somebody else's. It's either that or we made a slight mistake somewhere, but the answer we should have gotten is 260, and what we got is 261. All right, so that's the end of the question.